Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two obligatory informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And apparently, the Austrian oak, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and LeBron James, possibly one of the most gifted basketball players of all time, are teaming up to create a protein company. You guys know I'm not going to like this. So let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing, work on skilling up my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. You know what, guys? Make this clear up front. You know, I'm not even against protein powders. It's one of the few supplements I actually do use. I'm against 95% of supplements. Protein powders, they're reasonable. They have their uses. And I'm not anti-business. I'm not anti-capitalism. In fact, I'm very pro-free market. However, you guys got to keep in mind the supplement industry is full of ripoffs. It's full of ripoffs. It is a con man industry by and large, and it has special protections under the law that allow it to do false advertising. You have to keep that in mind. I want to make that clear. Congress passed laws that specifically give the supplement industry permission to make false claims and do false advertising. They actually have legal protection that allows them to rip you off. That's not how I view a free market as working correctly. But I also believe in consumer reviews. I believe that when people are putting out garbage or good things, that people who know what they're talking about should have the freedom to discuss it, the good and the bad. People like me, so that people can make educated choices on these things. See, that's the difference. When I talk bad about the supplement industry, I'm not up here saying, oh, the government should shut them down and they should be put in the gulags. I'm saying that, hey, listen to what I'm saying. Don't get ripped off, right? Just don't waste your hard-earned money. When you're buying stuff, I believe we generally, even though we live in this very materialistic consumerist society, I believe we should generally spend our hard-earned money on things that bring value to our lives. In other words, if you're going to go spend money on something that you're expecting a desired effect from, it should give you that effect. And if someone else can give you the same thing for less money, or a higher quality for the same money, or higher quality, more value for even less money, that's great. That's what capitalism is about. All right, in the case of this, that's not what we're seeing here. We're seeing Star Power discussing nonsense like, oh, we're going to give you a specialized, customized protein, because no one's ever pulled that scam before. I mean, let's be realistic here, guys. How common is that? That's been done before. Hell, you have guys like V-Shred who have, I have this body type test to tell you how you should eat and train based upon your body type. Really? How about you train to gain muscle where you need to gain it? Get stronger at anything that's going to improve what you want to do in your sport or your life. And if you need to gain weight, eat a calorie surplus. And if you need to lose weight, reduce your calories. All right? It's not that complicated. Yeah, I know it is a lot more complicated than that, but there's your basics. And selecting a protein powder based on your body type and paying extra money for this, I'm sorry, that's moronic. And anybody who falls for that, all right, I'm just going to be honest here. If you fall for that, you are extremely naive. I'm not going to say stupid, because it's about naivety and not knowing what you're looking at, guys. All right. We consume protein because we want protein for various reasons in our body. It's not like there are special proteins. It's not like their mixture that they're going to give you is going to be better than whey or casein or whatever is already out there. It's not going to be better. We already have really high quality proteins. This is absurd. And you fill your whole diet and your calories and your carbs, fat, protein around your goals. You don't supplement for these things. People need to remember that. A protein supplement is there for convenience purposes. It's not magical. It's not special. It doesn't do anything that foods don't already do. And if they're going to formulate a special formula, that doesn't work. This only fits inside the context of your larger diet in which you eat. All right, it's a supplement. It's not meant to be some sort of meal replacement. And if you're doing meal replacement drinks and you're talking about being a serious athlete or serious goals, you're being ripped off. Because I can tell you right now, that's not how most serious athletes live their lives. That's not with their sports nutritionists who they're paying tens of thousands of dollars to get them ready for world level events or to win Super Bowls or to win the Olympics. That's not what they're giving them. They're not giving them meal replacement drinks. That's basically for ignorant people who can be convinced to buy crap. That's not what serious athletes are doing. So again, this is total nonsense when they're talking about doing this. Now, the upside, what I will talk about, they're saying, well, our big concern here is also so that you can pass drug testing. Well, if you're an athlete who's subjected to drug testing, that is a good point. What is the rule that I always tell you? What's the rule? If you are a drug-tested athlete, do not put anything in your body made by the supplement industry ever for any reason. I don't give a shit what it is. Let me state that again. If you are a competitive athlete who goes through drug testing, particularly WADA drug testing, do not put anything in your body made by the supplement industry. Not a vitamin, not a protein powder, nothing. Literally nothing. You are a effing moron if you do, because the supplement industry has been caught repeatedly spiking drugs in their products, of unknown drugs, so you don't even know what you're getting. All right, we could argue, oh yeah, free drugs, man. Yeah, if you know what you're putting into your body, that might be a good thing, but you're paying a hell of a lot more than what they would cost, and you don't know what you're getting. You have no controls there. They spike stuff all the time, in addition to the fact that they add ingredients that WADA puts on their banned list all the time. I mean, remember with the whole BioGrow thing, they straight up told you, WADA said, do not take BioGrow, right? If you do, you are violating. We see you taking this. We know it's got ingredients on the list. Even if you don't test positive, we're kicking you out because you were seen consuming a banned substance just because of the colostrum in it. So what I always tell people, don't ever take anything. Now, here's my problem. This is part of the supplement industry. I think you're taking a risk taking anything from a supplement company. I don't care how reputable it is, and if you trust Arnold or LeBron James or anyone else, you don't take supplements if you're a drug-tested athlete. I mean, sorry, this happens over and over and over, and people fail drug tests all the time because of this. People who are already on drugs and they accounted for their drugs in the testing, and then a random drug gets sent to them in their weight gainer, then what happens? They fail the drug test for the thing that they didn't know they were on. Happens all the time. So people say, well, how can I get any supplements? How can I get creatine? You go buy the powder bulk. You're a drug-tested athlete and you want to take creatine, go buy a kilo of creatine, pure creatine, and mix it in your water and drink it. It's not that difficult, guys. You don't actually have to buy anything from the industry. So the fact that they're guaranteeing that it's going to get you through drug testing, I mean, that's cool if they guarantee it. My question to that is like with any of these other companies, you're certifying that, so can they sue your company for $1 million if they test positive because of your product? Because here's the thing. The guys running the company, Arnold might be up here saying, or Cindy Crawford and LeBron James, and these people might be telling the people, we don't want anything spiked in there, but then your marketing guys, if you hired anyone who already works in the marketing aspect of the supplement industry already, they're probably going to spike stuff in your stuff anyways without telling you, just so that you can get better sales. Then again, they may not need to do that because they have star power. And here's the scary thing that it comes down to. How many people are going to look at this and say, oh, well, Arnold is recommending it. I'll get his results. They weren't even using protein powders when Arnold was in his prime, all right? So protein powders were not part of what he did. He used a hell of a lot of drugs, though. Arnold wouldn't be able to test clean in any drug-tested events. If you're worried about drug-tested stuff, why are you worried about Arnold? You really think that that's how he got his results? Was by not taking drugs? And by taking products that don't have any drugs in them? Do you really think that's how Arnold won the Mr. Olympia? So you've got that to factor in. Then the same thing, you got LeBron James. Well, if LeBron James is endorsing it, seriously? LeBron James is a sports nutritionist? Is he a registered dietitian? Does he write the meal plans for athletes, or does he follow a meal plan given to him by someone else? What would he possibly know about amino acid science and protein supplements? What would he possibly know about that? He's a basketball player. He didn't use this product. He already made millions and millions of dollars and kicked ass all over basketball courts for years before this company was even developed. Do you think it has anything to do with his success? This shows you how naive people are. Does anyone out there think that any of these superstars who are endorsing this or involved in this company, that their success had anything to do with any product that this company is making? No, they might as well be making a brand of toothpaste and saying, this is the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Cindy Crawford, and LeBron James brand toothpaste using a new modern abrasive that we've put in it that we just developed, and it has nothing to do with anything they did. You see the point there? It makes about as much sense as that does, but you know what? People are going to buy it because it's all about star power and marketing, not about results. At the end of the day, guys, it's just a protein powder. There is no such thing as a protein formulated for your body type, but they're going to charge you for that, aren't they? You're going to fill out a form, you're going to send it in, and I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger himself might be looking at your form and telling you what protein you need to take. He didn't even use protein supplements. What are you talking about? He ate food. He ate food and he ate Dianabol like it was candy. LeBron James has a nutritionist who writes all his meal plans and stuff for him. He is a genetic freak with an insane work ethic. He has an insane amount of innate genetic talent, and he has an insane work ethic. That's how LeBron James got where he is. He doesn't write his own meal plans. He doesn't pick his own supplements. All this stuff is done for him. All his food intake is done for him by other professionals. What he endorses is completely irrelevant to his results. He wouldn't know anything about it. He hires people to tell him what to take. And I can assure you that they're not telling him to take this product here. This is not what they're giving him. Ludicrousness. But I bet you they're going to make millions of dollars. Millions of dollars, because people are going to buy it because it was endorsed by these people, so it must work, right? And at the end of the day, it's just going to be just another protein supplement, probably not much better than the stuff you're buying at Walmart. And it probably won't even be as good as companies with a proven track record like Optimal Nutrition, who Consumer Reports and other people have repeatedly tested their stuff and it's come back really positive. I mean, so you've got to look at all that in comparison. It's not going to be anything special, but it's going to have one hell of a price tag because these people endorse it. Watch, it's going to be a bestseller. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.